Hey guys, what is up? This is Base Stared and we are back in our Let's Play Survival Minecraft world. As you can see, upon careful evaluation, we are playing with shaders. I do play with Optifine already, and I went ahead and installed a shaders pack, and I will tell you what, it takes a little bit of getting used to, kind of like really any kind of texture pack or anything else you would install to modify your Minecraft game. Shaders does take a little bit of getting used to, but I will tell you it is pretty phenomenal. I think it looks really cool. One of the neatest features about the whole thing really is the water. I just think it makes the water look absolutely fantastic. You can see my shadow. It actually looks like I'm holding a watermelon, which is kind of crazy. I think my favorite one was when I was maybe holding the ladder. Let's see if I can get a ladder on here real quick. You can actually see it. So anyways, kind of cool. This is Sonic Ether's shaders pack. You just Google search Sonic Ether, Minecraft, whatever else, you'll find the shader pack. Super easy to install. I'm not really going to go into that. You can Google search it and figure it out. But I just think it's awesome. I think it's it adds a lot of depth to the game. Now, if you are watching this video, I don't know what day it is when it'll go up, but 1.8 came out yesterday. So the world will be updating to 1.8, and I will do that sooner rather than later. Kind of waiting for a stable version of 1.8 server edition, because I actually I don't know how many of you know this or not, but I don't play technically on single player map, and the reason I can't do that is because if I want to have other folks, other YouTubers and other Minecrafters hop on here and play my world as I've done in the past, then I have to have it open up on a server. So what I have here is a little bit of an automated watermelon farm. It's not exactly perfect because I gotta do a little work to it, but what I wanted to show you, a lot of people know, or some people don't know, but I want to show you how you can use something like a watermelon or a pumpkin as a timer. So right over here in this little area, I'll show you kind of what I mean. Normally you have redstone, right? You put a torch down. We all know that when we put redstone torch down, the redstone is going to travel something like 15 blocks or whatever. So redstone torch puts out a signal. Signal travels so many blocks before it goes out. One of the cool things about watermelons and pumpkins is you can use them to actually carry the signal on. So you'll notice straight away that, let's see, do I have any repeaters? I don't have any repeaters. Hang on just a second. Let me make a repeater. If you didn't know, repeater is stone, redstone torches, and then some redstone, and you can make repeaters. So let me grab a couple of those. Always good to have repeaters. I don't think I can grab all this crap. Whatever. So what you got to do is you'll have the signal coming out this way. You'll have a repeater which is going to light up. Then you're going to have any block. And oh crap, I need my redstone. Hang on just a second. I gotta get rid of something worthless here. Get out of here for now. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we have a redstone lamp. Grab my redstone here. We have a redstone lamp, or sorry, a redstone torch, and that can be any signal, passing a signal along, then a repeater. Then if we had redstone again, and we wanted to, let's say we wanted to pop up a piston. Okay, so let's just put another repeater in here just for the sake of doing it. It's easier to power up pistons that way. That's fine, whatever. So let's pretend we had this block on there because we want to push that over or something weird. We're trying to make a trap door or something. But you can tell already that the signal isn't complete. So of course you could use basically any solid block. So if I put a cobblestone here, boom, see right away when the cobblestone is there, the redstone torch is going into the repeater, is powering the block, making the block powered now, which is passing the signal along, which is activating the torch, or activating the piston. So we break the block, signal's gone, piston retracts, Bob's your uncle, finish your... I'm getting a lot... oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. It's actually happening quite a bit, so I may... Let me go back in here real quick. There was an option I put on. Let's turn that off. See how we do with that. I think it looks a little better like this. I was doing it to try to test to see if the frames were any better, which they weren't. So, anyway, sorry. Right back at it. What you have is, so we did it with a cobblestone. You can do it with a melon. See? Same thing, right? The melon causes the signal to keep on and then to power the piston. Take it away. Right? Piston retracts. Signal's gone. So what I did was, you can actually use that as a timer of sorts. Now this one isn't really set up to be fully automated as well as it could be. But what I have here is some watermelons. They're already growing. I have more right here. What I'm going to show you is, under here, I have a... Whoops, down move. Oh crap, I'm taking the wrong way. Dummy. Anyways, under here, so I have repeaters, which are all going to power these pistons. So when this gets signal, it's actually going to raise up, breaking all the watermelons, making them able to be collected. Now, there's some stuff I can do to actually completely automate this, but what happens in the meantime is, over here, I have a redstone torch, just like I showed you before. I have a redstone torch going into a repeater, although there's nothing here. So that's why you plant a watermelon here, block it off on 3 sides, which means the only place it can grow is here in this block. Once this watermelon grows into this block, it'll complete the signal. Signal will get passed down here, lighting up all of these repeaters, breaking all of these watermelons by lifting up on each of the dirt blocks. So all the watermelons get broken. They can be collected at that point. Now the beauty of it is, then not only does the signal go this way, the signal goes back the other way. I have these 2 repeaters on delay, and then underneath this block is another piston. When that piston fires, it will break. Oh, I gotta go shut this rain off. But anyways, when that piston, oh, I love that. Look at that, so cool with the shaders. The weather, the fog that rolls in when it's raining, outstanding. Anyway, so when the watermelon breaks, and everything kind of gets gray and gloomy and cloudy, I think it's cool. Anyways, these are on delay, so the signal goes down, gets delayed once, delayed twice, then we'll raise up that piston, which will break the watermelon that was acting as a timer. As soon as the watermelon is broken, it will shut off the signal, and then there we go. So anyways, that's just a little something that some of you all may have known, some of you may not have known, but a way that you can use watermelons and pumpkins to act as timers. And there's a couple different elaborate ways that you can go about making it happen. But that's just sort of a simple version of the simple version of a timer that can be used with some redstone. So I don't know, thought you guys might like to see it. It's something that I have built before. I don't think I built it. No, I definitely haven't built it before in this series, but it is something that I have built before, and I think it's kind of cool. It's a neat little setup. I don't remember how much of this stuff I actually need. When I say need, you guys are going to understand why when we get to a little bit later on in this episode. I'll tell you what I don't need, and as much fun as watermelon is, to be honest, it's not a really great food source, so I don't really use it all that much. One thing I do want to do while I have you here is, since we are going to start having more and more visitors on the in our world, I thought what I would do is go over to where spawn is and sort of make a little hut. So when our visitors spawn in, they'll have a little hut to kind of go into, and quiet down in there. What that'll do is offer them a little protection, because up front when they first show up they don't have anything and they're really susceptible to being killed. So what we're going to do is run over here real quick. I took down the coordinates last time I was here. Let me check that really quick. I think it's like 38, 68, 257, something like that. So let's run over here. Okay, sorry about that. We are going to run over here. We are looking for 38. Okay, so we need to level off here. That must be right up here. 2, 5, 7. Okay, so right about here is where you spawn. Somewhere in this area. So what we will do is we will, let's see. Let's take these oak planks and just bust them all out, whatever. And then we'll take, I got some glass. Let's see. What up, cows? Hey, buddies. So 38. Let's make this the center-ish. 60. I wonder if they'll spawn on top of it. Maybe we should just make it near here. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, so that's not gonna work out at all. Okay, that's gotta stop. Quit. Go. Oh my gosh, go away. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, okay, so let's start right about here. Let's just make this thing 1. What should we make? We should make like a little... Oh, whatever axe. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's getting really old really quick. I'm going to have to figure that out. There's probably some settings that I'm not turning on. Oh, I can't see anything. Wow. It is kind of amazing. However, sorry, I got sidetracked real bad there, didn't I? Oh, stop it. Okay, hang on, guys. Okay. Okay guys, sorry about that. I am back. So that didn't work out exactly as I thought it was going to. Yeah, so anyways, whatevs. Anyways, shaders seem to be... I'm not going to blame the shaders, to be honest with you. I'm going to say I need to do a little work on figuring out what is causing the problem. Why it seems to be super doggy. So anyways, in the meantime, let's finish this up real quick so that when we do have any visitors sorry about that. So if we do have any visitors, when they spawn into the world, they will at least have a place to go to be kind of safe for the time being. So chuck some torches up here. It's still doing that. I don't know why that's happening. I am getting a bunch of chunk issues. I'm gonna figure out what that has to do with whatever, because I don't like that at all. Anyways, okay. So let's go in here. Cow, really? Dude, really? Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Okay. So let's chuck a iron helmet in here, an iron sword. They could take a... So we'll kind of set this up like that. I'm going to come back when I have enough stuff to make... to finish this up, but... Is that a bunch of Endermen? Is a bunch of Endermen. Why does that guy look all tiny? So the Enderman bugged out. And then the other thing I was going to do is you can see... Oh. Are we sure that's where spawn is? That's so dumb. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that was loading. Wow. Let's get the hell out of here real quick before these guys completely own my face. Get away from me, dudes. Hey, what up, creep? Whatever. Tried to kill that dude, but apparently he wasn't having any of that. So, at any rate, yeah, I know. I knew that was coming too. Come on, get off me. Go away. That's it. Bane of Arthropods. Sword has Bane of Arthropods 4 on it, and spiders still want to tussle. So I don't understand it, but anyways, okay. So it's a little bit disappointing. I'm trying to figure out why that shaders, and I seem to be really distracted because it's not working. But at any rate, you have these. These haven't broken yet. Need to keep an eye on that too to see when that happens. Showed you the timer. Build a little hut. The only other thing that I kind of had planned for today was to go up in the Death Star and show you guys what's going on up there. So catch a quick sleep real quick. That's awesome. Go out this way and we'll run up in the Death Star. Be one of the last times we actually used the ladder to get up in there because of the fact that with all the new plans. Oh, I turned clouds off earlier. When the shaders were on, I turned the clouds off. I'm still getting a bunch of chunk issues, and that is making me crazy. What we've done up here is we have started to dismantle the old mob spawner because you guys remember one of the things I talked about doing what? Hey! What's up, buddy? Come on. Where is he? I have a thing. I absolutely have a thing for killing everything. Sorry. So if you remember, one of the things we... Oh, is he gone? He's not gone? Where you at, bro? One of the things we said we were going to do was I want to make, by the time the Death Star is finished, anyways, I want to make the mob spawner completely inside of it, which means as it stands right now, we have this monstrosity of a thing that falls down from the sky, and the mobs fall down and they go all the way down to the surface level. So what I want to get away from is all of this business. I'm actually going to end up taking all of this junk out, removing all of this, which took me not forever, it took me a while to build it, but I'm going to take it all out. I'm going to have the mob spawner completely inside of the Death Star so that the mobs actually fall from approximately 23 blocks up here. So what you have for the new mob spawner, and I know I mentioned this in another video, but if you didn't watch it or didn't hear it or some combination thereof, do go Google search, look up, YouTube search, whatever, Monkeyfarm. His mob spawner is called Mobs on Demand. That's what you're looking at, is the Mobs on Demand mob spawner. The only difference I'm going to make, and even though I know that it doesn't make any difference for the game mechanics, I am going to go ahead and make this thing 6 stories high. The reason why I say it doesn't make any difference, and if you go actually check it out and listen to the explanation of the mob spawner as he builds it, which, by the way, again, Monkeyfarm, amazing. The guy knows everything there is to know about Minecraft, bar none. But you see I have 1 down there, 2, 3, 4. This would be level 5. So first level, yeah. See, first, second, third, fourth. I'm building the wall for level where level 5 will sit, and the game does have a cap on the amount of mobs that can spawn. That is true. However, due to lighting and a couple other things, keeping in mind this one is much higher than its predecessor was or is, I want to be sure I give myself the best opportunity to have as many mobs as possible in the mob spawner. So to do that, I am going to push the cap. And when I say that, I mean, yes, I know there is a cap, and I know that once you go up to the 6th level, you actually have more spawnable blocks than what mobs would spawn on. I do understand that, but that's exactly what I want, because I want to have even more blocks than what mobs could even hope to spawn on. And I know that sounds silly, but the reason is I want to have the most lucrative mob spawner as possible. And I do know the other one, its success and failure is from torches and lighting up the place. Anybody that doesn't believe that is foolish. However, I just figure if I give myself even higher, so maybe the lower level isn't producing as much as level 6 might, because it's much further away. Now, mobs need to be at least 24 blocks away from you, but not further than 144 blocks away from you. So with that being said, you do have to at least still adhere to those rules, which will actually mean that mobs may spawn from me being close to the Death Star, but they won't. See, okay, that is killing me. They won't really spawn in earnest until I am in the Death Star at the bottom of it. So anyways, just wanted to show you guys what was going on. I want to show you a little bit of the build. Like I said, if you're interested in seeing more of the build, do go and YouTube search Monkeyfarm. Check out his Mobs on Demand mob spawner. It is amazing. It works. If there is one downside to it, it's the same downside as with any spawner. It's huge, takes a lot of resources, and you do have to be super committed to lighting up the world with torches, and not just a few. Most people get frustrated because they put down like 10 torches, and then they're like, hey, my mob spawner isn't producing. And when it turns out, you really have to put forth a ton of effort, a ton of materials, lots of torches to actually get something worthwhile. So anyways, this has kind of been a short episode, and basically just showed you a couple things, showed you the timer, showed you just building a little spawn place. What's up, bro? Not messing with him right now. Showing you a little spawn place, giving people that are new to the world a place to spawn in relative safety. I am getting some mobs up here, so you know this is already working, because it's daytime but it's dark enough in places that these mobs are still spawning. So please do hit that like button, show me some love there. Subscribe so you get the updates, you see when the new videos roll out. Most of all, really leave me comments, let me know what you like to see and what you don't like to see, because that way I can actually cater the videos that way, show you guys what you want to see, show you tutorials you want to see, show you things about the world that you want to see. But we'll catch you in the next episode. For now, this is Bastared, and I'm out. Okay guys, so I wanted to come back real quick and just give you a really brief update. I did spend the last I don't even know how many minutes, maybe like an hour, looking through settings and reading some tutorials and how-to guides and a couple other things to sort of figure out why I was having the load up issue. So I think I have it resolved. We are going to keep trying to play with the shaders and keep trying to play with the texture pack and shaders at the same time. So again, just wanted to wrap up the video. I know we already wrapped it up, but I wanted to give it another shot so you guys could see this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. One of the really cool kind of things, scary and cool, is if you'll notice with the torch out, let's see if I can get in a place where you can see it a little better. Like right here. Okay, so put the torch away, it gets darker, substantially darker. When it gets darker outside, it'll get even worse. But you pull a torch out, it kind of acts like a flashlight. So shaders almost make it to where, like, when you go underground into someplace that's really dark, you have to have torches. Even if you have to have one, I should say almost to the point where you have to have one in your hand, because if you don't have one in your hand, then you end up it's too dark to see anything. But one of the coolest views, I mean, I think the shaders are awesome to begin with. I've already said that like a billion times, but one of the coolest views, I think, right now one of my personal favorites is the church at night, and we see that thing lit up with the redstone torches, or sorry, the redstone lamps. I just think it's brilliant. So anyways, sun's gone down, it's dark time again. I'm gonna run back over here. But I wanted to show you guys it is working. I believe the load up issues are taken care of. I did restart Minecraft. I also did go through the trouble of looking into a lot more of the options, figuring out what is what things seem to affect performance and what things don't. We should be good to go at this point. So we are going to try to run it with the John Smith texture pack, and we are going to try to run it with shaders, both of which should be extremely awesome. So I will catch you guys next time.